Understanding the difference between two important processes, one is aerobic respiration, the other is anaerobic respiration. As the name suggests, aerobic, wherever it comes, it requires oxygen. Anaerobic is a process that does not require oxygen. As we understood in our previous classes, what happened in anaerobic respiration? Anaerobic respiration is due to incomplete breakdown of glucose and glucose breakdowns into pyruvic acid. This process occurs only in the cytoplasm. So it occurs in cytoplasm and this process is called as glycolysis. However, for an aerobic respiration to occur, it requires both glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Glycolysis is the process of anaerobic respiration in the absence of oxygen, but Krebs cycle occurs in mitochondria. It requires oxygen. So aerobic respiration requires both the cytoplasm where the anaerobic respiration takes place and then the mitochondria where the cytoplasm where the anaerobic respiration takes place and mitochondria where the aerobic respiration takes place. Together it forms the complete process of respiration. Now, energy released in the anaerobic respiration is simply 2 ATP, very much less than that released in the aerobic respiration, which is 38 ATP per molecule of glucose. The end product in the case of aerobic acid is water and carbon dioxide, and release of energy is stored in the form of ATP. However, in anaerobic respiration, it is incomplete breakdown of glucose. So, that's the formation of pyruvic acid. Now, in the case of plants, it forms what? It forms ethyl alcohol. In the case of animals, it forms lactic acid. Lactic acid gets stored in the muscle. In the case of plants, ethyl alcohol is the product which is formed. Some plants, fruits, seeds can also till a time respire in absence of oxygen. But what would happen if it is done continuously? If it is done continuously, then accumulation of alcohol would take place and this alcohol becomes toxic to the plant. As a result, the plant would ultimately collapse or die. So that is again important to note that aerobic respiration is required for fruits, for plants. If there is anaerobic respiration that occurs continuously, there would be accumulation of toxic substances which would be the cause of the death of the plant. But in case of bacteria, in case of fungi, anaerobic respiration takes place.